Vietnam, a country of breathtaking landscapes, rich history, and world-renowned cuisine. From the misty mountains of the north to the sun-drenched Mekong Delta in the south, this S-shaped nation is a land of diversity and contrast. But beyond its natural beauty and delicious food, did you know that Vietnam is also home to two remarkably distinct cultures? Though united as one country, the North and the South have evolved in different ways, shaped by history, geography, and foreign influences. Hanoi, the thousand-year-old capital in the North, is known for its deep-rooted traditions, measured way of life, and Confucian values. Meanwhile, Ho Chi Minh City, the bustling metropolis in the South, thrives on innovation, business, and a vibrant, open-minded energy. In Hanoi, life is deeply intertwined with tradition. The city moves at a deliberate, thoughtful pace, where respect for history and social customs shape everyday interactions. Conversations are often more formal, and there's a strong sense of hierarchy, influenced by centuries of Confucian thought. But step into Ho Chi Minh City, and you'll feel a different rhythm altogether. Here, life is faster, bolder, and more dynamic. The South embraces change with open arms, and its people are known for their warm hospitality, entrepreneurial spirit, and forward-thinking approach to life. So what exactly makes these two regions so unique? How do their traditions, social norms, and daily lifestyles compare? And most importantly, what can we learn from these cultural contrasts? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the fascinating differences between North and South Vietnam, celebrating what makes each region special, while embracing the unity that binds the country together. Let's begin our journey.
To truly understand the cultural differences between North and South Vietnam, we need to look back at history. Northern Vietnam, with Hanoi as its capital, has been the political, cultural, and intellectual center for over 1,000 years. As the seat of power for Vietnamese dynasties and the heart of the country's resistance against foreign invasions, Hanoi has long been a symbol of resilience and tradition. For centuries, the North was heavily influenced by Chinese rule, which lasted for over 1,000 years. This left a deep imprint on Northern society, particularly in its values and social structures. Confucian principles, such as respect for hierarchy, discipline, and the importance of family, continue to shape Northern culture to this day. The result? A region where customs, etiquette, and tradition are deeply respected, and where life is often seen as more structured and formal. Walking through Hanoi, you'll notice how history blends seamlessly with daily life. Temples and ancient pagodas stand alongside colonial-era buildings, and traditional tea houses are still a central part of social interaction. Here, people tend to be more reserved, conversations are often more thoughtful and measured, and there's a strong emphasis on preserving the past. It's a city that values patience, wisdom, and heritage, but travel south, and you'll find a completely different story. Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon, has a history shaped by commerce, global trade, and a mix of international influences. Unlike the North, which remained deeply connected to its ancient roots, the South evolved through waves of foreign contact, most notably under French colonial rule in the 19th and early 20th centuries, and later under American influence during the Vietnam War. During the French colonial period, Saigon flourished as a commercial hub, earning the nickname the Pearl of the Orient. French architecture, cuisine, and urban planning still leave their mark on the city today, from the Grand Notre Dame Cathedral Basilica of Saigon to the famous banh mi sandwich, a fusion of Vietnamese and French flavors. The Southern mindset, shaped by this cosmopolitan past, became more entrepreneurial, open-minded, and adaptive to change. After the Vietnam War, when the country was reunified in 1975, Ho Chi Minh City continued to be a beacon of progress and economic development. The Doi Moi economic reforms of the 1980s further accelerated the South's rapid modernization, making it Vietnam's economic powerhouse. This is a place where skyscrapers rise alongside traditional markets, where young professionals embrace Western business trends, and where innovation drives the fast-paced way of life. Unlike Hanoi's structured and formal approach to life, the South embodies spontaneity and dynamism. People here are known for their friendly and outgoing personalities, their willingness to take risks, and their love for the fast-moving world of trade and technology. If Hanoi is the guardian of Vietnam's traditions, Ho Chi Minh City is the engine of its future. And so, while North and South Vietnam share a common heritage, Their histories have shaped them into two distinct cultural landscapes. The North preserves the past, while the South embraces the future. Both regions, in their own ways, contribute to the unique and diverse identity of Vietnam today.
Life in Hanoi is like a carefully composed symphony, structured, traditional, and deeply connected to the past. The city wakes up early, often before sunrise, with elders gracefully practicing Tai Chi near Hoan Kiem Lake, embracing the calm of the morning before the day begins. It's a routine that symbolizes balance, health, and mindfulness, values deeply embedded in Northern culture. As the city slowly comes to life, you'll find small, cozy tea houses and sidewalk cafes filled with locals sipping on warm green tea or café soda, engaging in quiet discussions about daily life, history, and politics. There's an unspoken understanding of respect in these interactions. Conversations tend to be more reserved and measured, with elders naturally taking the lead. Hierarchy and tradition play a vital role, influencing everything from business dealings to family dynamics. Even the way people move and interact reflects this sense of order and discipline. In Hanoi, politeness and formality are emphasized. People address each other with proper titles, and relationships, whether personal or professional, take time to build. The Northern mindset values patience, structure, and maintaining a strong connection to the past. But step into Ho Chi Minh City and you'll feel an entirely different rhythm, one that pulses with energy, ambition, and a sense of constant movement. Life here is fast, fluid, and full of possibilities. The city's streets are a dynamic mix of old and new, where traditional food vendors operate next to stylish international cafes, and towering skyscrapers overlook bustling night markets. Unlike the structured, hierarchy-driven interactions of the North, social norms in Ho Chi Minh City are more relaxed. Conversations are livelier, filled with laughter and expressive gestures. The Southern spirit is warm, welcoming, and entrepreneurial. People are more likely to strike up a conversation with a stranger, negotiate deals over coffee, or dive headfirst into new opportunities without hesitation. It's a city that thrives on adaptability. Young professionals gather in trendy co-working spaces, launching startups and discussing business over boba tea. The dress code is more casual, the social scene more vibrant, and the mindset more progressive. While tradition still holds importance, there's a stronger emphasis on innovation, personal freedom, and embracing change. At its core, Hanoi represents the elegance of tradition, while Ho Chi Minh City embodies the excitement of the future. Both cities offer a unique way of life, shaped by their history, geography, and people. Whether you prefer the quiet charm of Hanoi's timeless traditions, or the dynamic energy of Saigon's modern hustle, one thing is certain: Vietnam is a country of extraordinary cultural diversity.
Language in Vietnam isn't just about words, it reflects history, culture, and personality. If you've traveled through the country, you've likely noticed how different Northern and Southern Vietnamese sound. In Hanoi and the North, the accent is precise, formal, and considered the standard used in government and media. Words are clearly enunciated, tones are sharp, and conversations tend to be structured and respectful, reflecting traditional Confucian values. Meanwhile, in the South, the accent is softer, more melodic, and infused with local slang. Southerners often shorten words, blend tones, and speak in a casual, expressive manner. Conversations here feel warm, humorous, and open, mirroring the South's friendly and entrepreneurial spirit. While Northern speech carries an air of formality and tradition, Southern Vietnamese feels more relaxed and inviting. These differences in communication style highlight the cultural richness of Vietnam, one country, two distinct voices.
Now, let's talk about one of the biggest cultural differences: food. Vietnamese cuisine is world famous, but did you know that the way dishes are prepared in the North and South is completely different? In Hanoi, food is about purity and simplicity. Northern pho is served with a clear, delicate broth, fresh rice noodles, and minimal toppings. The flavors are subtle but rich, letting the quality of the ingredients shine. The focus is on balance, with just a hint of green onions, lime, and chili on the side. Meanwhile, in the South, people love bold flavors. Southern pho is sweeter, with more herbs, hoisin sauce, and a side of bean sprouts. The broth is darker and richer, often simmered longer with added spices, reflecting the southern love for strong, tropical flavors and abundance. The toppings are more varied, with Thai basil, sawtooth coriander, and even a squeeze of lime or chili sauce to enhance the taste. And it's not just pho. Even banh mi tells a story of regional contrast. In Hanoi, the sandwich is simpler, focusing on the crispness of the bread and traditional fillings like pate, cold cuts, and a touch of cucumber. But in Ho Chi Minh City, banh mi is a vibrant explosion of flavors, stuffed with grilled meats, pickled vegetables, fresh herbs, and a variety of sauces, creating a symphony of sweet, salty, and savory tastes in every bite. Rice dishes also differ. In the north, you'll find bun cha, grilled pork served with vermicelli noodles and a light dipping sauce. In the south, com tam, or broken rice, is the staple. A fragrant plate of broken rice topped with grilled pork, egg meatloaf, and a generous drizzle of sweet fish sauce. Each dish represents the local ingredients and culinary traditions of its region. Regardless of whether you favor the sophisticated charm of northern cuisine or the vibrant, robust flavors of the south, it is undeniable that Vietnamese cuisine offers a delightful experience for the senses.
The differences don't stop at food. Mindsets in the north and south are also unique, shaped by history, climate, and cultural influences over centuries. In Hanoi, people tend to be more reserved, valuing tradition, discipline, and social hierarchy. The city's long history as Vietnam's political and cultural center has fostered a mindset that emphasizes respect, formality, and patience. Business dealings in the north often follow a structured approach. Trust and relationships take time to build, and negotiations are typically more cautious and deliberate. In contrast, the South is all about adaptability and taking risks. Saigonese are known for their entrepreneurial spirit, openness, and willingness to embrace change. Influenced by international trade and rapid modernization, Ho Chi Minh City thrives on dynamism and flexibility. Business moves faster, and networking is often more casual, with deals happening over coffee rather than lengthy negotiations. This mindset extends beyond business. It's reflected in daily interactions. Hanoians are known for their politeness and subtlety, preferring indirect communication and deep conversations about history, politics, or philosophy. Meanwhile, in Ho Chi Minh City, people are generally more outgoing and expressive, always ready with a smile, a joke, or a spontaneous chat with strangers. Even celebrations highlight these differences. In Hanoi, weddings and traditional gatherings tend to be formal and structured, adhering closely to customs. In the South, these events are often more relaxed and festive, filled with music, dancing, and a sense of spontaneity. You'll often hear that if you want to experience the heart of tradition, go to Hanoi. But if you want to feel the energy of change, Ho Chi Minh City is the place to be.
So, north or south, which is better? The truth is, there's no winner. Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City each have their own charm, history, and way of life. The north preserves Vietnam's ancient soul, while the south embraces its dynamic future. Together, they create the vibrant and diverse nation that makes Vietnam so special. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you traveled to Vietnam? Which city stole your heart? Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the related video on your screen for more fascinating content. Explore our channel for even more exciting videos. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Globe Gazette for more incredible stories. Your support means everything to us. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.